Today I'm going to be sharing some tips of studying abroad with y'all. So, okay, my number one tip is to research the company you're studying abroad with. Unless you're going with your school, in that case I would contact people who have been on that specific trip with your school or university. Personally, I went through an outside company. It was called Lead Abroad, and so I applied through them, and then with their coursework I matched it to what coursework is on my degree plan with the help of my advisor. I know a lot of people who unfortunately didn't get credit for that because they didn't check with their advisor before enrolling. So definitely suggest to ensure that the courses you're going to be taking while abroad do go towards your degree and will be counted towards those classes that you already have to take. Fortunately for me, both of mine counted towards my degree, and so it actually ended up being cheaper to go than to take those classes at my university for that tuition. So that was amazing. The next tip for studying abroad academically is to research what classes you're going to be taking. If they're not interesting to you, you're not going to want to miss out on being in the place that you're in to do that work. So make sure that the classes you're taking are actually interesting to you. Mine, I decided to take a class on leadership and development and another class on human civilization, like the traveler experience basically, and how when you study abroad the things, or when you go and travel abroad, the things that you should be thinking about and mindful about, and how to be a mindful traveler. So those were the two courses I took, and those took place of my higher level history courses, and that was just personal to my degree plan to what I had to take. So make sure you're researching the courses that you're going to be taking. Next is to research the place that you're actually going. For me, I had always known that I wanted to study abroad in Greece, and if I wasn't studying abroad, I always knew that I wanted to go there, and so this was just the perfect opportunity for me. However, I wish I had researched more about the actual cities and the places that I was going to be going. I didn't know the exact, I didn't know things to do in those cities. Yes, my study abroad program did have it planned. However, I did not do my own research to find things that I wanted to do on my own when I had free time. So when I did have free time, or when there were people doing other things, I just kind of tagged along instead of figuring out for myself what I wanted to do. And that is something that I regret. The next tip I have while studying abroad is to make sure that you're minded and mindful of your surroundings and what you're going to be doing in the cities that you're in. There's so much to be explored and so much to learn from these other places, and when you have a closed mind and you're just there to kind of be on vacation, you're not getting the full experience. My next tip is kind of switching gears here, is to get traveler insurance. Personally, for me, I flew with Delta, and I had been a loyal Delta customer for a very long time, and so they completely just turned our flight around mid-air halfway there. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch that to kind of get a further explanation, but make sure you get traveler insurance, because I was partially refunded. I used miles to book my trip, and so I did get $65 back. However, the people that I traveled with, because it flew around, they got their full refund when they paid the full amount. So definitely get traveler insurance. Travel with a company you trust and that you personally know will get you there safely. The next thing is to travel light. I'm an overpacker, and I thought I was traveling light, and it was still too much. You will not wear 5 workout outfits, and I was gone for a month. It's like when you live at home, you rewear a lot of the same outfits during the day, and then I would bring different outfits to kind of mix and match for nighttime. Definitely don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money on clothes, because you are going to be shopping where you're going, and you're not going to be as worried about what you're wearing all the time. So definitely go for the experiences. Save that money to do stuff there instead of spending so much money ahead of time. Next tip is to set a budget and try to stick to it. I emphasize try because I don't think it's worth stressing about the entire time. Personally, for me, I feel like I let my budget control me too much, and I missed out on a lot of opportunities because I was too scared of going over budget, when in reality I still didn't, but I still missed those chances that I could have been doing really amazing things because I was scared of spending the money to do it. So definitely know your budget and know what you're planning to spend, but I will suggest to leave a little bit of wiggle room in case like different experiences arise that you might want to do and that will be worth it to you. Next tip is to be open to meeting new people. For me, I am a naturally shy person, surprisingly, and so I was a little timid in meeting people, and I think I missed out on a lot of relationships that could have started there. I did make great relationships and I did make best friends there still, so it was still a success, but it did take me a little bit longer, and I found myself wishing I would have met more people while I was there and made those connections. Last tip that I have is to enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and realize how lucky you are to be having this opportunity, and just make the most out of it. Say yes to as much as you can. Just go out there and enjoy it. And yeah, so I hope y'all find this helpful, and just research, like I said, who you're going to be traveling with as far as your company or your school, the program you're going to be going on, your classes, your airline, even like the hotels y'all are going to be staying at and things to do around there. Definitely just do your planning and research beforehand and know what you're getting into, and while you're there, just be open-minded and respectful of the place that you're in and the people there, and you'll have the most amazing time ever. So enjoy your trip. If you aren't going on a trip soon, I hope you still find this helpful, and if y'all are interested in the program that I went with, I will give y'all a link below, and I also have advice on applying for that. If y'all are interested in that, just let me know. Good luck.